ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to East Haven High School. It's a decent game between the Hand Tigers and the East Haven Yellow Jackets.
Are you already done with sound check?
We'd like to announce the starting lineup.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rugged red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of
Let's go.
Good evening for Madison Public Television and Daniel Hand High School Tiger football. We're down to Game 7 of the 2005 season against the East Haven Yellow Jackets, and we're underway. Andrew Davis hits the ball, and it's fielded about the 12. Run to the far sideline. Tackles short of the 25. This is the 7th game of the season. Hands won 6 of them. East Haven has won 1 game and lost 5, right, Frank?
That's correct. Yes, it is.
They beat North Haven last week.
They did indeed. They just barely got by North Haven, 20-18.
Well, they had a couple of games, though, that they only lost by about one
Lyman Hall by a
touchdown.
touchdown, and Sheehan by a point, actually. So, yeah, and then Derby, they only lost by a touchdown. So,
East Haven runs it across the 20 to about the 21.
so they're very close to having a 4-2 season as opposed to a 1-5 season. But we'll see how they do. Their program is down a bit. They had it up there for a few years. We'll have to see. There hasn't been much publicity on them, but there is one, like you say, one fellow who's very highly touted. The captain is number 78. He's one of the tackles, and he plays both ways. He's got good size, so we'll follow that.
Second about 11, quarterback keeps. He cuts it back and gets a couple yards.
Yeah, he bring it back. It'll be 3rd and about 9. And he cut right into the left side of Hand's defense there.
Corey Sequist was the man who made the tackle there. Down lineman for Hand. In that front line are Mark Massini wearing 77. Sequist, as just mentioned. Brian Schaefer wearing 91. Those are the 3 down linemen.
And those 3 guys have done a dynamite job this year. I mean, none of them started last year, had limited experience last year.
Sweep left.
Wow.
Going to bring up 4th and long
That was
for
a
East Haven.
pretty fleet-footed young man who got over there. Hand had a good pursuit down the line. Gave him about 3 yards on the play, but boy, he really dug him down there pretty well.
4th and almost 7 for East Haven in their first possession of this game, and Mike Concannon goes back to return the punt.
Lining up on the 44, a little bit back of that now. See how good a punt it is on this beautiful field, Kent.
Brand new field here in East Haven, and a good kick.
Good kick, fair catch.
It's a floating kick fielded safely by Concannon at about the 46.
That's right, he came up, so he gained a couple on that just by coming up and catching it. Nice job. We'll see how Hand makes out. Last week's game against Notre Dame was a squeaker. There's a lot of press on that thing and everything.
Well, that game last week, Frank, Hand got off to a 19-0 lead, and then they were outscored 20-6 in the second half. A lot of penalties, several interceptions.
If you took the penalties in that fourth quarter, it would have been unreal.
It's Lee with the ball, and Lee
Oh, he
makes a
took-
cut,
what a
and
cut.
he's heading for the corner.
What a cut.
And-
He's got it.
Tommy Lee takes it all the way in on the first carry from scrimmage, 53 yards.
That was up off guard, too. That wasn't anything where he took it to the outside immediately. He broke his way up, kind of seeing his way through things. What a great cut you could see on that, Ken.
I was just looking at the sheet of statistics there that Bob Murphy so nicely
Yeah.
provided us. That Tommy Lee had 8 touchdowns before that one, and had about 475 rushing yards. So he's over 500 on the rushing yards. We're going to have a break in the action. Timeout for Hand
Hand?
before they can get the kickoff here.
My goodness.
Short a man, I think.
Oh, that's... How could you do that?
Needed another blocker in
At
there.
least it wasn't a penalty because of breaking the huddle wrong, you know?
Ryan Shaw, quarterback, will be the holder. Andrew Davis, the kicker. And who does the centering on kicks here? Is it Benevento or is that somebody else?
No, they've had it. I can't remember offhand. We'll have to try to follow that.
No, I think I see a 60 number there. Put down and kicked up, and Davis booms it. Good.
He
7-0.
A lot of authority on that kick.
So East Haven has had one possession. Hand has had one play.
One-
7-0.
7-0. I mean, that was unreal. But, you know, you don't know what really took place. Whether that was a fluke, we'll have to see. But anyway, we're just talking about this field. It was only dedicated a couple weeks ago. It's an artificial surface of the newer variety where it's a little safer for the guys' legs, that sort of thing. But also, I want to make a comment about the press box. A very nice press box as far as space goes. It's something that we sorely need for Hand. I mean, we get a lot of press. We get a lot of people follow outside of the area, and we have one of the worst press boxes now in the whole league.
And then when Channel 8 wants to elbow their way in, none of us have much room there.
We had Channel 8, Channel 3 up there a couple of weeks ago, and there was no room. I mean, unbelievable.
Andrew Davis kicks it again. It's a spinning kick there. It's going to be fielded on a fly at the 11. Right down the sideline.
JJ.
And taken down short of the 30.
Old JJ likes to be the guy in on the no there, and he wasn't down there. The guy went up past him a little bit too much. But it looks like Murph the Surf was in on that as one of the Wilson twins. That's good starting position for the Yellow Jackets right now on the 30.
Boy, they've got a scoreboard here in this new field in East Haven that glows in the dark.
Does indeed. Not only that, but you know, it's not electronically connected. It's radio controlled.
Is that right?
It's a radio receiver and a sender from here.
High snap,
Whoa.
but
got his
fielded
man.
cleanly and diving catch. Made a good game. About 7 maybe.
Yep, that's going to give him some positive yard. It's going to give him a short second down. I mean, with a high snap like that, you would have thought Hand would have given a little more trouble, but quarterback did a good job. His tackle on this side is their big man that's so highly touted, 6'3", 265. See how he
Another
does.
shotgun looking left. And there's a man, short pass. And
First down.
first hit there is made by Roger Wilson, number 6.
Yeah. And then Andy
First down.
Andy Do-It-All was over there as well. But you're right. And Roger Wilson.
Roger Wilson on the far side, Mike Wilson on this side. Before the season's over, my goal is to remember which Wilson is 6 and which is 8 without looking down at my cheat sheet every time.
Well, I mean, the storyline of the year has been which number is Moulton wearing.
I think I saw an 11 out there. So.
Well, if it's 11, it's a good chance it might be him. Have to see if he was able to pass his test that I gave him last week. Oh, smothered. That was a counter.
Counter stopped near the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
The two inside linebackers inside of the Wilsons are Justin Lindahl wearing 47 tonight,
47.
and Andrew Davis wearing 22. Deep man in the middle is Ryan Nizelik wearing 9. And the corners are protected by Mike Bagnoli on this side, Kyle Murphy on the far side.
There you go.
It's a quick pass in the middle, incomplete, and Bagnoli was trying to cut in front of the receiver.
Almost pickable. It was a little bit high. I don't think Bagnoli would have been able to get that, but he gave it the old college try anyway. The stands are even nice now. They're aluminum stands, but they got a vinyl covering on them, so it wouldn't be.
No, that's the heated stands.
Well, I wouldn't
Heated
say the
seats?
heated seats, but they at least not going to stick you to the thing during the cold weather, or heat up during the hot weather, for that matter. So,
3rd and 10.
whoa.
Shotgun, looking to throw, being
Oh,
pressured. Now
he
the
broke
quarterback
away.
breaks through. They're going to have
Got a
to
first down.
cut him down, but it looks like he's got a first down across the 50.
Well, Hand's defense kind of broke down a little bit that time. Nobody on that right-hand side stayed at home. They kind of followed. The play came over to the left. You could tell he was looking for his receivers on the right side. So Hand kind of filtered that way. Nobody stayed home, and he was able to make his first down by running against the tide, if you will.
That quarterback is a quick kid. Once he takes off with it, it's hard to catch.
Good size, too. 6'1", 180 pounds. That's a good-sized quarterback.
And they're going to throw again.
Trouble.
Looks like a screen in the middle. Incomplete. Dropped. Actually, that hit the receiver a yard behind the line of
Yeah.
scrimmage, but they were trying to set up a center screen.
Center screen is right, and two M's out there. Mike Massini had a real pressure on the quarterback, which is part of what they try to do with that, of course. But he got a lot of good experience last week, did old Mike. I think we did the interview with him, and he was playing that big 305 or 10 pounder. Did a great job on him.
2nd and 10. The quarterback keep right up the middle. And
goes
there he gets about 2.
I just saw some holding going on down there.
Corey Sequist was the first man that had hold of him.
That was, let me see, that was Davis, though. Davis's shirt was being held out past him. I mean, it was almost like somebody taking it off him. But the referee didn't even bother to call it.
Well, I hope the referees tonight keep that hanky in their
Oh,
pocket better than they did last week.
That was unbelievable.
They were, that 3rd quarter there were penalties on every play for a while.
3rd and long.
Quarterback rolling out, looking to throw,
So get some-
buying himself some time. And overthrown, incomplete pass, coverage there by J.J. Johnson.
Quarterback is quick. We got to hand him that. Came out nicely. Had some good protection, too, and was putting pressure on from behind. Quarterback's name is Rob Belovich. He's a junior. So we'll be seeing him again next.
4th and about
Next year.
7, punt formation. Concannon drops clear back around the 10. It's a high snap and kicks it out of there. Nobody's going to field that one. It's still
Oh, look
rolling
at that
now.
roll. Oh,
It's
my
going to roll
goodness.
clear down to about the 12.
It took a bounce backwards, and then it whatever happened to it physics-wise, it bounced back the opposite way. And my goodness, that was wacky.
We have 6:55 left in this first quarter in East Haven against the Yellow Jackets of East Haven. Hand leading 7-0. Scored on the first run from scrimmage about 53 yards by Tommy Lee.
Mr. Lee, Mr. Lee. He's back there again.
And that's the
Well,
first
Andy.
man, Davis, that gets the ball.
Hey, he ran into his own man that time, I think.
Major collision there.
Yeah.
He gained about 5.
Oh, 5 on that thing is right.
There's John Moulton into the game, wearing number 11 tonight. Out is Stisley.
Moulton does tight end.
Tripped up at the line of scrimmage, falls forward for a yard or two.
And good defense again.
Was that Lee?
That was Lee. Maybe he got one out of it. Third down.
Third and close to 5.
No, this would normally go to a passing down. Because Sanders, this is only our second possession.
And we played half of this first quarter, and Hand leading 7-0.
Pass protection setup out there.
Shaw looking to throw. There's his man. Complete pass to Stisley. Thrown out of bounds at about the 28. First down.
28 is
29. Almost to 30, I guess.
Yeah.
And the crowd's a little sparse on the East Haven side.
Unbelievable.
Pretty good crowd on the
Yeah.
Madison side across the field.
And without the band tonight. Neither band is here. I believe there's a competition going on somewhere, but neither band
Shaw
is here.
looking right.
Got a man,
There's a man over there. Complete
Is
pass.
that nice look?
Oh, he gets away.
He's
And
going.
down the sideline.
Not going to catch him.
Nieslick is heading for the end zone.
Wow.
Ryan Nieslick.
I mean, that pass was high. And, of course, he's got the height to be able to bring it in. And
Broke a tackle and outran everybody else.
my goodness.
Where was the line of scrimmage on that one, Frank? That
At
was
the 30? No, it was, they gained about 3 yards. So that was about a 66-yarder, I'd say.
Here's a try for the extra point by Davis. Up and no good. Off to the right.
Well, how about that?
I was noticing also on your stat sheet there that Ryan Shaw was approaching 1,000 yards passing this season, and with that pass, he probably has exceeded it.
Well, between that one and the Stisley one, I would certainly say so. Because both of those are going to give you over. He needed 70. It was 930. It shows on the stat sheet.
He about got that on that play. So Hand leading 13-0 against East Haven. 5:10 left in this first quarter,
It's a nice brisk night here tonight.
and no wind,
No
which
wind
is
is
kind of nice on a
Particularly when they're
30
talking about
30-something night.
we may wake up in the morning seeing snowflakes in the air, so it's kind of nice it's not happening tonight.
Andrew Davis kicking back. It's a low hard one.
Whoa.
Going to hit and roll. Fielded, drop. Had to go clear back to the 10 to retrieve it.
A lot of white
And
jerseys
there's
there.
a lot of white jerseys down there to meet him.
Ah,
He doesn't get back to the 15.
no. That's a tough one when you don't get a good handle on it like that. And Hand really does pursue very well coming down, and they stay in their lanes. It's one of the things I think Hand has done very well this year.
They have, haven't they? They haven't
Yeah.
given up big run backs on kicks.
Not
Some
really.
years that's their biggest weakness.
Oh, God, I still shudder at that game years ago at Shelton when in one game there were 3 90-plus yard run backs against Hand. One from scrimmage about 99. The other 2 were the kick returns.
Just short of the 15. And a
Whoa,
high
that's
snap.
problem.
Good play by the quarterback to keep that one
Oh,
going in the
yeah.
end zone.
Yeah, if he didn't bring that down, it was going to bounce the end zone. Hand would have had a good chance of bringing that in. Moulton was out there on that, putting a heavy pressure on. Moulton Lava working hard.
It's down about to 7.
I asked him last week at the food party about the face mask call on him on that sack, and he said, look, I really didn't hit him.
I don't know how he could have gotten a face mask on that. He cut the kid from behind.
And on the hands on the shoulders, we could see his hands on the guy's shoulders. So.
Run forward
But I said,
for
but by any
short
chance,
yardage.
I said, by any chance, was the Notre Dame coach yelling for a face? He said, yeah, he was. He was yelling, face mask, face mask. I said, oh, jeez.
Third and about 16 for East Haven, deep in their own territory.
Tough one.
Just inside of 4 minutes left in this first quarter.
Now this, years ago you wouldn't pass on a play like this, but they're going to give it a shot,
I don't know.
I would say.
They're going to run left. And they'll give him a couple yards.
Well, they got something out of it, maybe 4 or 5 yards back. So they'll be punting, at least not from their own end zone.
4th down now and about 11.
However, Kincannon should be lining up at her inside the 50.
Icon Cannon back to return. He's going to
Yeah,
kick
right.
this one from about the 5, probably.
He's going to make it right out to the 50. Giving it 45 yards. Pressure. Ooh,
Oh, that's a low kick.
not an easy
Hit and
one.
bounce sideways.
Whoa.
And it's going to be down at about the 38.
It took a nice roll for hand. It rolled, actually got as far up as about the 44, and then kind of circled, rolled backwards. And
They were giving the punter some pressure that time because the center for East Haven does not put it back there on a line. He kind of
yeah.
rainbows it back to the punter, and he doesn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of it.
Well, you saw it even out of the gun position, some problems on that long snap.
Good field position to start with at the 38 for hand. We're down to 3 minutes in the first quarter. And fake
Play
to the
action.
Lee and a pass. Oh man, wide open on the far side. That's Sieb.
Sieb. He's gonna
Tight
go in.
end, Sieb heading for the end zone,
Yep.
and he's got it. Touchdown pass to Mike Sieb. 38 yards from Ryan Shaw. It's shot time again.
Short time is right.
2 more touchdown passes tonight.
3 for 3 on the night. So, short time's doing a good time out there. Big time short times.
3 passes,
3 passes, 3 completions.
3 completions, 2 touchdowns out of them.
12, 66, and 38. So,
Davis to try the conversion.
you
Up and got it that time.
Man alive.
20-0.
Well,
2:53 left in the first quarter, and Hand has scored 3 times.
very, very few plays. I don't think Hand
They haven't run many plays, have they?
Hand hasn't had a first down yet, have we? Yes, we did have 1 first down on that.
Has Andrew Davis had a chance to carry the ball yet?
He had 1 carry for about 4 yards. I get Andy with 1 carry for 4, Lee for 2 carries, 53 and 1, and then 3 passes.
So far, Hand has had no hangover from that second half against Notre Dame.
No, it's been nice and crisp so
This
far.
is a different team than Notre Dame.
Very much so. Happened to see where Moffitt, the kid we talked about so much last week, accepted. He must have, after the game or Saturday morning, took a flight out to Wisconsin, did an official visit in Wisconsin, and said that's where he's going to do his college playing. Is out.
Gonna be a Badger, huh?
Yeah, going to be a Badger. Out there in
Yeah,
the Big
feeling
Ten.
on the line at about the 12.
Oh, look at that! Oh, man.
Oh, it's pretty good
I was
return,
just
but
watching that.
who
the
was
wedge
it?
buster.
That's
That's
J.J. Johnson took out 3 guys.
He's feeling it right now. Look at him. He's kind of, he's got a dead leg, dead arm, dead head, I think.
Man, 3 guys went down when J.J. hit that wedge.
He went down to that wedge and went airborne on it.
33 into the game for Hand is Ryan Hansen for the first time tonight. They're going to run to the left and nothing there.
Nothing. Just,
Nothing at all.
Group of white jerseys. And going back to the Moffitt thing and out in Wisconsin, the article in the paper talked about him going out and talking with an old Hand nemesis, Tarek Sala. You remember him from the Notre Dame days.
Is he
gave
still
Hand
playing
fits.
ball?
No, he's not. Apparently that. He did play 5 years in the NFL after being an all Big Ten player.
They're
Oh,
going to
look at
sweep
that.
to this side.
He's gonna
And
get
he
something out
got
of
some
it.
yardage there.
First down, too.
Almost got a first down. He got a
I
first
think
down
he did, yeah.
to 49.
He had good protection sweeping this side. Again, on this side, they sealed it off pretty well, and the offensive line moved with him very well to give him the protection he needed to at least get a first down.
Here's what statistics show you, Frank. East Haven's got more first downs than Hand has so far.
Yeah, that's right. Yes.
But They're trailing 20 to
That's their
nothing.
third first down. Hand has only had one. Oh my gosh.
Loading up the far side.
From the
Gonna
gun.
throw that way. Short pass
Oh.
complete. And a good pass. And still
Whoa.
going. Finally get brought down, clear down to
My
32.
goodness. Couple of good athletic moves over there by that young man.
Spun out of a tackle there. They're gonna mark it to 33.
Number 28, Matt Capinos. Capinos, I guess is what you'd call it. Yeah, very, very athletic moves out there. Did a couple of spin moves, get away from tackles. Of course, the coach won't like that very much, Coach Philippon. Right in front of the coach, too.
Nice
from the
snap.
gun, they're finding that effective.
And another completion. He's being pursued, but he's got some yardage.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, Hanson's in there already. That's interesting. Ryan Hanson.
Another first down.
Yeah, and they're on a drive
The
now.
East
This is
Haven
starting to
is
get down
moving the
here.
ball here against Hand.
Interesting territory.
And they're doing it on wide stuff, Frank.
Yeah, wide stuff and from the shotgun, and it's going to be that way again. Look at this. And in motion.
Quarterback keep up
Oh.
the middle, and he's got room to run. Clear down near the
Quarterback.
10. That's near a first
I
down
think it's a
there,
first
too.
down
That is
again.
a first
Yeah,
down.
quarterback draw. How about that, huh? Very well
That's
executed.
a planned play. Quarterback draw right up the middle. All the white shirts were gone out of that middle where he ran.
And discipline breakdown a little bit that time. Somebody's got to stay home.
East Haven can make a first down to the 1. They need 11 for a touchdown.
See how Hand's defense can come up now.
Misdirection, and that one is stopped.
Maybe even a little bit of a loss, maybe.
Right near the line of scrimmage.
Very good, yeah. Maybe not enough
And
to
we're
move
inside
it.
of a minute in this first quarter.
Yeah.
Clock is running. We're down to close to a half a minute left in the first quarter. And they hand off the far side, and
Oh,
a beautiful play. Oh, that's number 91, Brian Schaefer, who shot the gap and got his man behind the line of scrimmage.
Schaefer shaves him, huh? Shaved him pretty tight that time for about
He
a
shaved him tightly.
7
Yeah.
or 8 yard loss.
That's going to run out the first quarter here before we get another playoff. The ball is spotted now at about the 17.
Yeah, it'll be third down, so.
That's the end of the first quarter.
Ooh.
20 to nothing. Hand is leading East Haven, but East Haven is within striking distance here.
Ladies and gentlemen, invite everyone to the refreshment stand over by the locker room. Enjoy wonderful snacks prepared by the boosters.
Can't even see with the hat down so low.
Okay, ready to bring it up?
All right, 3rd and 17.
Yeah, third and long.
Oh, he took it.
Quarterback looking to throw to the right
Whoa,
side.
Massini get up there.
What happened to that
Wow.
ball? Incomplete.
I couldn't see the ball. I thought it could have been brought in.
That was Andrew Davis that was back there covering.
Yeah.
With the, or no, that was Bagnoli,
Bagnoli.
23.
Yeah, gonna be 4th and long.
4th and long here for East Haven. So far, Hand has had 3 long plays that have all resulted in scores. Fourth down play, they're going to go for it.
Yeah, number 11, he's the guy that got one of their passes earlier. He's out there wide. He's going to, no.
Oh, and he's being pressured. That's a 4th down
Wow.
play, and there's Molten Lava
Molten
right in
Lava.
his face.
Really came down the mountain on him that time, didn't he?
Maybe that was Molten Steel. John Moulton was right in the quarterback's face, and all the quarterback could do is dump it out in no man's land here.
Well, that's one of those things where we're seeing him improve game by game also. As we saw guys, it reminds me of Steve Orts a couple years ago. How every game you could see him really come along, and Moulton's really learning now how he can put pressure on quarterbacks. And
That's Lee going around the left side, and Lee still going. Lee is turning it on, as there's a couple guys got an angle on him.
mackerel.
Clear down to the 41.
From about the 18-yard line to where's he going to be? 18 is 32 and 10 and 8. About 40-yard run.
Something like that. Tommy Lee is working on his
Holy
yards per carry average tonight.
Well, the one thing that is worth, you talk about statistics a lot. And big number of the kids like to try to get, if they can, or you look for, is 1,000 yards in a season.
Yeah.
And it's kind of hard to do that when you pull out of the game halfway through it because...
Right, he's not in long enough. We got a timeout for East Haven here. A break, 11:21 left before the half. Hand leading 20-0, and they just shut down a scoring threat there by East Haven.
You got to get below 20 degrees. When it gets below 20 degrees, I'll put on gloves.
First down for Hand here. Ball is about to 42.
There's 5.
Yeah, there's a flag. A whole bunch of people jumped early.
That was going to Lindahl, it looked like.
That's offside or encroachment against East Haven. Over the ball at center is Andrew Benevento, wearing 54.
Doing a great job, he is.
Boy, he handled that big boy last week in Notre
Last week
Dame
he
pretty
did.
well, didn't
Yeah.
he? And a fake going to far side. Shaw rolling. Now he's looking to throw. Complete pass to Concannon. Concannon heading for the end zone. And he's still going. Got it. Touchdown, Hand. Another long pass play
Flag.
to
Couple
Mike
flags.
Concannon. There, flags down after the play,
He'll
right?
Come back, I'd say.
You got an illegal block here or something?
Yeah.
Personal
on the
foul
defense.
against East Haven, so the
yeah.
touchdown will stand. Pass from Shaw to Concannon for Hand's 4th score of this game. 26-0 with a conversion try coming.
What was that? 42.
Andrew Davis puts it up. Looks good. It is good.
Almost blocked. Came close.
27-0. And Hand has looked sharp tonight, but of course the tackling hasn't been great on the other side.
No, see. Good moves by Hand.
Yeah, a real good team on the play like Concannon just scored on. Somebody would have made that tackle.
Yeah, they would have.
He got away from a whole bunch of folks.
Yeah. He may not have even gotten the ball. Seemed like we played last week. Holy smokes. It'd be a good recruiting film, I guess, for the guys who've already done things like Lee and Shaw and Neislick and Concannon and Sieb. That's right. The 4 touchdowns, 3 of them were all 4 different scorers, plus Davis. So we've had 5 different men scoring tonight.
I was looking to see where J.J. Johnson lines up on this kickoff. He's back there right beside Davis.
He
He
comes
gets a
with
running start,
Yep.
doesn't he?
Yep, and it is. Watch him dig.
Yeah, it's a long kick. Fielded clear back at the 5. And
He's coming in behind.
run this
Whoa.
way. Pretty good return. Back up to about the 27.
That time JJ came down the field and took a right turn around a blocker, and running back went to the opposite side, went past him. If he'd taken just the opposite jog, he would have been right head on into him.
Did Johnson take out 3 blockers that time?
No, they didn't even have a wedge. I think the guys are still picking themselves up from the prior one.
First down, East Haven at the 27. Looking to throw to the right side. Oh, man open. Complete pass. Bagnoli makes the tackle, but first down
Yes,
at the 41.
that was a first down, yeah. That was a nice pass and catch out there.
East Haven's making a lot of yardage and first downs in the middle of the field
Yes,
here.
they are.
They haven't put it in the end zone yet.
Man,
And there aren't enough East Haven fans here to keep warm tonight.
sure aren't. There's more hand fans here, I think.
Quarterback looking this side.
Got a man too.
And complete
Oh,
pass
man.
and really a hard hit.
Oh,
That was Hanson.
Hanson, yes.
Hanson just
Hanson.
absolutely
And the
pancaked his receiver
the
there.
hard part of that is he came in, the man was up in the air, and he hit him perfectly right in the back, the small of the back, and that's
Perfectly
tough one.
clean play, but
Yes, it
he made it
oh,
hard and sure.
you could see his whole back jackknife a bit.
We'll take a break for an injury timeout by the receiver who was really nailed on that tackle. 2nd and 4. That was a 6-yard gain, but the receiver is walking off rather gingerly after that tackle. Being pursued is a screen in the middle and gets away from one tackle. First down,
That's
good
Murphy.
yardage.
Good yardage by far, about 20 yards on that. Kyle Murphy doing a nice job. Murph the Surf bringing him down. So yeah, that quarterback's got some pretty good.
Massini and Robichaud make the tackle finally, but a complete pass, a center screen, and they've tried that a couple times now.
Quarterbacks actually get some fairly good stats on passing, but they continue to pass. Hand does have some guys that like to be theft with.
They're
theft.
running back this way, and that one's not going to get him much. A host of Tigers.
Starting to see quite a few new jerseys in there for Hand. Scott Lee's in.
I'm trying to figure out who made that tackle. We're in 18, I believe.
Yeah,
Jake McGraw.
Yeah, you've got really pretty much a full second unit in there already.
And we got 9 minutes left in this second quarter. They're going to run to the far side, going to cut it back, and good play there by Wilson.
Yeah, Wilson Massini was over there as well.
Okay, number 8,
That's
Mike Wilson.
Mikey likes it, Wilson.
That play just took too long. Hand defense just kind of flowed to where the ball carrier was going. Third and 10.
From the gun.
Quarterback looking left. Now he's going to run right.
Oh.
Now he's going to run left.
No, he's got everybody
Now he's in
picked up.
trouble.
Oh,
Gains about 4 yards.
some broken tackles there.
Oh, a flag way after the play. Another flag. 2 more flags.
Uh-oh.
Holy cow.
Finally,
Number 8, Mike Wilson, was in the middle of that skirmish. There are going to be some personal fouls.
there's so much going on there. I wouldn't be surprised somebody got thrown out.
Personal foul is the call.
Personal foul against East Haven.
Another personal foul.
Two
Two East
Two
Havens.
East Haven personal fouls on that play. Which one are they going to accept, Frank?
Well, if one was during the play and one was after the end of the play, you could actually get two of them together.
What do you do with that, Frank? Is it 30 yards?
Well, it depends on when they happen. And it is. Yeah, what happens if one play happens during the play, one of the penalties, and the other's a dead ball after the play's over, you tack one on top of the other.
There wasn't a flag thrown though until the play was dead and everybody was getting up.
Well, we might have missed one that came down. One of the hand kids went off the field, really holding himself between the knees and the waist, and
that was Mike Wilson, I think.
no, it wasn't Mike because they
Wasn't
had
it?
two numbers on his jersey. Couldn't
Okay.
tell from this distance. And
There's the flag. Or whistles, stop the play.
yeah, I don't think we mentioned this. Is fourth down. Whatever way the penalty goes doesn't make much difference distance-wise, but those double penalty really took it way back into the.
Illegal participation against Daniel Hand.
Oh, the old illegal participation trick.
Well, we haven't had one of those in 2 games.
Oh,
It's still going to be fourth and very long.
yeah, very long, like 35 yards or so.
The ball spotted at the 40.
The Hand would love to go in and try to block
Concannon
this.
is back to return from about the 30. A high snap, and they're not rushing the punter on this one, but
Oh,
he gets out a grounder. It's going to roll a while on this artificial surface.
well, it is, and he got a long distance out of that. I
Down
was
to the
worried he was gonna
25.
Hit somebody in the back, you know, the way that thing was knuckleballing it down the field.
That punt never did get 10 feet high, I don't believe. Hand that time had nobody rushing the punter,
None whatsoever.
whereas once earlier they came very close to blocking on. They had a return on that one, I think.
Pretty much Hand's offense is back in. You know, first team
They do have
offense.
Lindahl in a running back position.
Now,
Shaw looking to throw.
Looking for Philippone.
Down the middle.
I was just going to say
Philippone incomplete, a little overthrown.
I was just going to say Philippone was in and watched the pass go to him, and that's where it was going. He was just on a dead sprint downfield.
Right down the middle of the field. Nizick on this side, Concannon on the other side, and everybody goes deep, I think,
Yeah,
on that
that's-
play,
that's where
doesn't it?
that one was going.
2nd and 10.
Trying to get Kevin Philippone a good reception.
Cranford's losing 19-0 over Pratt.
Another shotgun. Shaw looking to the left. There's his man Stisley. Complete pass, and Stisley gets a first down.
Nice move.
He needed another 2 or 3 yards there to get the first down, and he was able to get it.
He did, and you know what was kind of neat about that, though, was that he did a good move to get there, but also the East Haven defender did a good job,
Cranford is losing to
you know, making sure he didn't get much further than that. He stayed in a good breakdown position, so a good basic play by the East Haven defender, too.
First down Hand. Ryan Shaw all the way at quarterback. Looking this way.
Nope.
And overthrown, aiming for Jesse Garantana. A little high and outside on that pass.
Sure was. Look at that. The man that hit him, went out to hit him, was the one that got hit so badly by Hanson. So he's back in the game. You're glad to see that. But he was trying to give a lick instead of just taking a lick.
2nd and 10. Shaw's got 2 receivers. There's one of them, Concannon. Complete pass up to the 45. They give him yardage to the 45. He's still going to be a couple short of a first down.
Short of a first down.
3rd and 2 now.
All right. That was the big gun on that reception. He's had 2 tonight.
That's Lindahl in the running back position beside Shaw. They need 2 here to keep their drive going. That's Lindahl with the ball.
Whoa.
And Lindahl does not get it.
Nothing.
Cut down.
Very interesting. How about that? This will be his first punt. You know, I still think that East Haven has more first downs than they have.
Probably do.
And only
Matt
got two.
Hambor and Mike Orts go out. We haven't mentioned all those offensive linemen yet tonight.
Oh, no, we haven't. We haven't given those guys.
Ryan Nislik to kick.
Ramblin' Hambler.
Low snap. Gets it out of there nicely.
Nice kick.
High kick,
Fair
fair catch. And that's dropped. Dropped, and there's a scramble for
Got
it.
it,
Looks
got
like East Haven's got it.
Well, JJ down there again, the Band-Aid guy, trying to pick off another fair catch.
That was 82, Robichaud down
He was
there.
been right on top of it. JJ coming in behind him. He's the one that scrambled under trying to get the ball away. But Robichaud was in there and kind of intimidated him. Well, how about that?
East Haven with the ball at the 23, it looks like. They're going to sweep this side of the field. Being pursued, and once he slows up, he's in trouble.
That was Wilson.
Yeah,
Mikey. Wasn't it Mikey?
Roger
Roger.
Wilson,
6, yeah.
number 6. Once the ball carrier slowed up, he was in real problem.
One thing about all the hand players, we may not have a lot of, traditional heavyweight football type guys. They're all good size but very fast, I think. Very fast.
Well, we got a couple other kids we haven't mentioned. Josh Garita is playing a linebacker position.
Lee still in
52, Scott Lee. And we're going to run to the far side. And that kid's quick. Oh, he turns that corner, gets a first down.
there. Almost broke it.
Up to the 36.
Wow.
Number 18, Jake McGraw is in the line.
Growers out there, it's really
24, Steve Frey is in.
a lot of hand players going to get
Another
some
sophomore.
significant time tonight. Very early they started coming in.
15, Jared Johnson into the game. We have 4.5 minutes left in the first half. Hand is leading 27-0 against the East Haven Yellow Jackets. They're going to sweep this side of the field, and once he slows up, he's got a problem. Hanson is the first man there.
Hanson was the first one. He's quick. He's showing his speed out there as the handsome Hanson. Steve Frey made a pretty good close on that as well.
We still got Massini, Sequist, and Schaefer in the front line, down 3.
Well, there's a number out there, 82, that's not on my roster, I think.
I think that's Robichaud. Oh, the ball's on the ground, and looks like East Haven recovers it.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right, Robichaud.
They're down about 15. And quarterback keeps in. He's going to get buried in the backfield.
No place there. Maybe 4th down. And 16, 17.
18, Jake McGraw was one of the first ones there.
Nice job
They had
coming
no
in.
place to go. That had the appearance more of a broken play.
Yeah, I think there wasn't a clean handoff. And also, it looked like part of the play was starting to go right, and some of it came back.
Who
to
we
the
got
left.
returning here? That's not Concannon. Fry, I believe. That's a low kick. Going to be fielded on the run.
Yep. Oh,
Frey, 24. It hit hard there at about the 47.
that was pretty good. That was Steve Frey. He's a 5'8", 150-pound sophomore, and he came up against John Consiglio, well, also a sophomore. 245. 100-pound difference
That was
there.
a good tackle. We're down to inside of 2.5 minutes left in the first half. Hand is continuing to lead 27-0. East Haven's moved the ball in the middle of the field, but they haven't dented the end zone yet.
Lindahl in at fullback.
Shaw looking to throw, looking long, and that was Stisley he was looking for, incomplete.
Yeah.
Incomplete. Defended by Kincaid. Second down.
Interesting when you have a lead like this and you're starting to make calls like that, but I would say part of what's happening here is the coach is trying some experiments. He's trying out some game plays that he may want to use because, I mean, he knows he can handle the situation pretty well, but it gives the first team an opportunity.
That's Tommy Lee with the ball, bounces it out. Now he's being covered.
He may
A
have-
lot of running, not much yardage.
Right, but like I say, I think a little bit of the coach is doing a little experimenting out there and seeing what can go on.
Like Kinder Energy game for the
3rd and 10 now. Ryan Shaw out of the shotgun. Looking down the middle.
Oh, nice.
Looking this side. That's Philippone makes the catch. Kevin Philippone. And ball is down about the 33.
That was a good
Complete
play.
pass. First down.
Almost 2 first downs at once then.
For a minute there, I thought Kevin Philippone was going to break 2 tackles and take it to the end zone, but
It looked it.
pull out your 50-50 raffle ticket.
we're down to 1.5 minutes left in this first half. Hand leading 27-0. They just take a timeout before they run the next play.
Pull out your 50-50. First and 10, Daniel Hand. Was there 33?
First down, Hand at the 33. We have 1:20 left in the half. It's carried there by Bagnoli and gains nothing, loses a couple.
He loses 2 or 3 yards there.
Magnoli.
And who was quarterbacking that time?
Yeah, Mike Bagnoli in at quarterback.
So you got Shaw out.
Matt Hambor is a offensive right tackle.
A rambling Hambler.
And who else we got there? We got Sammy Dandison
Oh, he's
in
good.
the line.
He's doing a great job. this
Andy
year.
Benevento. That's going to be run by Bagnoli, and he's got a big one going down that sideline on the far side, out of bounds,
Wow.
about to 10.
About the 10.
Right on the 10-yard line.
10.
Goal. Daniel Hand. 25 seconds left to play in the first half.
You reading that clock the same way I am, Frank? The PA announcer just said 25 seconds left in the
I
half.
think
It
must
says
be
2:52,
25.2.
25.2 seconds. Okay, I was reading it as 2 minutes,
Timeout East Haven.
52 seconds. East Haven takes a timeout before the play is run.
All right.
And brought in 8 or 9 new players here for this play.
Yeah. I'm going to try a field
25
goal.
seconds, a field goal.
Give Andy
Oh, okay.
Davis. This, one of the things on these stats that are here, I noticed they had Andy down on the stats for 2 field goals. I think he's got
Yeah,
4.
He got plenty of distance. Has he got it?
Got it.
Good. Good.
8 seconds left to play.
19 seconds left. They kicked that on first down there, Frank.
Now stands. Daniel Hand.
Again, I think part of what it is, the coach wanted to try out, see how Andy could do. I mean, it's a perfect opportunity for that.
You don't really need to pile on another touchdown
No,
with
you
a
don't.
27-0 lead.
No.
But that now takes it 30-0. We've got 19.8 seconds.
Like I was saying, the stats in the paper, there were several incomplete ones, and one of them being Andy Davis. They had him down for 20-point afters, but only 2 field goals. Well, you get 2 last game alone.
Okay.
You know, and he already had a couple of 3 during the year. So his stats are pretty good, but they're only as good as the info they get, I would say, or update anyway.
Is that one of those garbage in, garbage out type
Yeah,
things? Frank?
something very similar to that. Yeah.
Haven't heard that term for a while.
No. Good old-fashioned computer term.
Andrew Davis to kick off for the Tigers.
Andrew Davis to kick it off, and he's got some new clean shirts in there on coverage now. They're not letting J.J. Johnson go down there and bust the wedge. Hits it on the ground. Fielded at about the 21. Run up the middle and brought down at about the 34. And we got 2 seconds left in the half. 14 seconds, excuse me.
Once again, we remind everyone to stick around for the halftime show. The Pom-Pom Girls will be performing.
14 seconds left in the half. And Hand will go in at halftime leading 30-0. Very good showing tonight against this East Haven team. Everybody's looking for a long one here.
You got some pressure. Look at
About
Sequist.
5 guys after the
Yeah.
quarterback, and they got him back at the 25. That will run out the half
Yeah.
with a score of 30-0. As we take a break for the half, there are no bands here tonight. They have other commitments. This is Kent Sprague with Frank Tordoff. We got John Woods operating the camera for the last quarter. Steve Hughes and Josh Matty are also here, but we'll be back shortly for quarter number 3. And we'll get the ball first in the second half. Low kick, it's going to hit and roll. Fumbled at the 20, picked up. That was number 28 that picked that ball up,
you
Josh
bet.
Garita.
Garita took that ball. He made it a challenge out there. But he got something out of it. He got 4 or 5 yards. But we're going to have all new numbers in. It's going to be great for the young men, getting a lot of very, very good time out there tonight. So we'll see a lot of numbers, and we'll just be kind of focusing on those folks.
We'll try to pick up names of people as we go. Now I see number 79. I haven't mentioned his name
Yeah.
yet tonight. Matt Piambino. Excuse me if I tucked into the microphone. Somebody might hear me. And that's number 23, Mike Bagnoli at the quarterback position. And there's
Oh,
a
my
breakaway.
goodness.
And is he going to be able to outrun the troops there? Not
Yeah.
quite.
How about that?
Brought down by Chris Beatty. The first down for Daniel Hand.
I don't have his number on my
Not
list.
for 32. We have Eric Curtis for 40, so
Well,
maybe there's another one.
I'll go to list number 2 and see if I can find him here. Well, yeah, he is listed. Eric Curtis, 32. Big run.
Well, I didn't have it down here, but I'll let you go with that. We'll try to remember it. That was a great run, about 45 yards. No, about a 55-yard run. Thought he might break it, but a little bit too much there.
Only a quarterback and another big hole by Curtis there.
Yes. So that's all right.
Eric Curtis carrying the ball twice in a row.
He's a 5'9", 165-pound junior. Nice to see him getting some good time in out there.
He's done about the 13.
Try to pick up on the center, too. This is a tough one when you come in. Yeah, I believe.
Center's wearing 60.
Yeah, George Gerard.
And send it off. A big hole there. Curtis
Yeah,
heading toward the end zone. Takes it to the 4, about the 4, and that's close to a first down.
that's right. We're going to call this the Curtis caper. So far, he got it on about the 24-yard line. He's done all the work, bringing it down.
9 yards on that carry. 2nd and 1. Ball's at the 4. And Hand's second unit basically in there now. We're early in the third quarter. And that's the
Dave's off to the
tailback takes
that
it down to near the 1.
time.
Somebody
Touchdown.
Touchdown. Who carried that one there?
Well, I'm not sure.
Well, I saw 42, Chris Scupo
Yeah, he came
get up, but
he-
I'm not sure he was the ball carrier.
We couldn't tell the way the lineup was. Curtis was still in there, but it was the tailback, not the fullback, who picked it up.
And they're not going to have Davis kick the extra point. They're just going to go for 2. Takes it to 36-0. And it's pitched in the backfield and
It's 28, yeah.
extra point.
28 or 26. 26.
I think it's 26,
Yeah,
Taylor. Dylan
Well,
Taylor.
No, we saw Dylan Taylor do some good things earlier, so he got the touchdown. He got the 2 points for the extra 2 on that.
It takes a score now to 38-0.
Well, that's kind of a kick in the pants when you think it. Curtis Caper came all the way from the 24-yard line all the way down to the last 3, and then the glory goes to Dylan. Dylan Taylor. So anyway, with not quite 2 minutes gone in the third period, Kent Hand goes on the board again.
And we'll try to keep up with the numbers here.
We will
I see
indeed.
53, Guy Tucero in the coverage here. 38, Mike Conte.
John Berland is in. 84. Lee. That's Scott Lee, of course. Nice kick.
Who was that to kick? Kick to the left
Garretta,
foot,
I
whoever it was. Picked up about the 16 and a big hole. They're going to have to catch him from behind. And he's going to take it all away. East Haven's going to be on the board.
Well, we talked too much about that, Ted. I guess that's the old jinx, huh? We talked earlier about how Hand had done a real good job. But again, it's the second unit that's in there. And I think East Haven still had their first unit in, trying to get something on the board. And they did.
Well, it's 38-6 now. Good return there. Kid can run. And they couldn't catch him from behind.
No, he really did pick him up and lay him down going out there. Woo!
Now, what do we got here? Well, that's an illegal substitution against Hand. That's 2 of those tonight.
That's true. Too many people on the field.
I see a 98 in there for Hand. Rich Layton on the line. Extra point try coming. Good snap, good placement, good kick.
How about that?
38-7. But East Haven is broken to 0 there.
That they have.
Once again, for those who missed it, the halftime score, Fairfield Prep 27.
People are having a lot of fun with the fact that Bradford's getting trumped by Fairfield Prep.
37-0 at the half. And I hear that the score given with Hillhouse is putting it all over Shelton.
Are they?
Hillhouse must be a power this year.
They must be. We don't get to see them either unless we run up against them in the tournament.
Well, East Haven's got something to cheer about on that last one.
They really do. That gives them a little bit of something to work from. Gives the coach something he can come to.
I'm not sure who the return men are here for Hand. It's fielded that time. I believe that's 28.
28, but
Josh Garretta.
I wonder if we have more than 128 on the field.
But Terrell
But anyway, that looked like a Garetta type of play. I mean, he went after that ball. He wanted to see what he could do with it.
East Haven got a new field here, Frank, but they need a new mascot. That cross-eyed yellow jacket out there with the teeth and the tail that looks like it belongs on a gecko.
Yeah, they need to spend a little money on updating that.
Blue-headed bee.
Oh.
Oh, that ball's on the ground. It's still on the ground, covered by hand, it looks like.
Bagnoli looked like he followed it up. That ball bounced around like a volleyball. And it looked like Bagnoli got it. Of course, he was behind the play because it had already gone past him.
Dylan Taylor out. I think he was the man that was trying to get that handoff. 2nd and 12. Or hand at the 31. Jesse Garantana split wide to this side of the field. Bagnoli hands it off, going left, and that one is
And again,
loses a yard.
Dylan Thomas Taylor.
Dylan Taylor, right?
Yep.
Loss of a yard. 3rd and 13.
3rd and 13.
Well, I'll tell you, I like a look of George Girard out there, the sophomore center right now. He's 5'10", 225. Got good size. And usually doesn't have a good size center like that very often, but he's in there. Let's see how he does. He's got some pretty big hombres against him.
Bagnoli rolling out, looking to throw. There's his man, complete pass.
Oh, close to
That's
a
very
first
close
down.
to a first down. Number 10, John Lewis, makes that catch.
Yeah, John Lewis is a 5'9", 178-pound senior. Good to see him in there, getting some good time.
That was a good pass play.
It was.
Just
It was
enough
very
for a
good.
first
Roll
down.
out, play action this side.
They had lost yardage on a couple of plays in that series, but they pick it up to the 44.
Very good, excellent. There's some movement of the stakes. That's what you like to see. Give them some confidence too at this level.
Bagnoli rolling left, and defensive men are over there.
Ah,
And about 3 guys get a piece of him, finally bring him down for a loss.
Curtis did a nice job on one block out there. But number 52 getting up off the field is Rob Ferenza. He's a 6'4", 300-pound lineman for the Yellow Jackets out there.
Lost almost 5.
He's a load to handle for Girard.
Bagnoli hands it off to that first man, and there's a lot of defense right there.
Yeah, that's not going anywhere.
Gained a yard.
Curtis, the ball carrier.
Curtis carries the ball. Eric Curtis. Well, I got 2 lists here. One shows that he wears number 40, and the other shows that he wears the what? 32, which is what he's got on out there, I believe. 3rd down, about 13. Bagnoli looking to throw, coming this way.
Got a man.
He's got a man
Again.
at midfield, short of a first down.
Lewis again. A little bit short though.
Yeah, John Lewis comes back to the ball, and it's going to bring up 4th and about 4.
Well, okay, if they're going to punt it, or what are they going to do? I don't.
But they've used half of this 3rd quarter. Vincent Crisco, number 16, comes into the game. He's one of the cover men on the far side of the field.
All right.
Who's punting here, Frank? You
Crisco.
notice? Crisco? That's a pretty good kick. High floater. Fair catch called, caught
Ooh.
down at the 21.
A little bit of an adventure there.
Josh Garrido was right there in case he didn't field it cleanly.
Well, that was a good punt. All the way down, brought him down. See what they can do against Hans unit out there. Jimmy D is in there. He's a junior.
Kelvin Castillo. Let's see his number in there. And a big run. He may, the best he can be caught from behind. He's going to be caught from behind. Finally clear down the
Nice job.
field. That Brandon Roberti makes the tackle to save a touchdown.
Nice job by Roberti to chase him down, not give up on that play, taking the angle.
Good thing he can outrun his old man. And we do have an injured player on the field there. Is that a hand player?
I don't think so, but he's East Haven.
Yeah, we got a break in the action for a player that's lying down about the 25. After that last play, Scott Lee was the injured player for hand and then being helped off the field. Sort of favoring his right knee, it looked like.
Yeah, about a 60-yard run on that Roberti saved.
And there's a good run toward the corner, heading for the end zone. Touchdown, East Haven. Second score.
My goodness. Did we have a team out there on that play? On those two plays?
19-yard run right down the left sideline. East Haven scored a couple times here in this third quarter. There's a flag. And East Haven's backfield, illegal substitution, East Haven.
Should back him up 5.
Now the extra point will be kicked from the 15.
A little bit more of a challenge.
Good snap, good placement,
Nope.
and that one's not going to get there. Short. 38-13, 5:04 left in the third quarter. But East Haven has put a couple on the board in this third quarter against Hand's second unit.
Gives them some stats they can talk about anyway down there. 2 plays, we're going 80 yards. And was some pretty poor tackling on that last play, but there again there was some good blocking up front for the Easties. I wonder if that'll encourage them to try an onside kick or anything.
And we'll get the ball back. It's a spinner this time, fielded at the 20. That looks like Garita coming this way. And he's trying to get everything he can get there.
Yeah,
About the
that's
37.
great. Very, very good action out there by him.
17-yard return.
Nice job. Got some good time out there. All right. Piambino is back in, which is what you'd expect. Bagnoli gonna be doing the chores. Let's see, we also have Scoopos in. Oh, still looking for another player. There. Roberti coming in, a little bit tardy.
Brandon Roberti comes in, wearing 80. That's a pitch to the right side.
Taylor.
Carrying the ball is number 26 for Hand, Dylan Taylor.
Di Chuchiro did a nice job getting a block in out there. Gave him a couple extra yards on that run because of what Chuchiro did.
2nd and 7. And we'll probably keep the ball mainly on the ground here.
McGraw
Let the
5.
clock go.
McGraw's far side.
That's the first man through with the ball. Pushes forward for a couple.
Well, for all intents and purposes,
Curtis.
East Haven still has their first string defense in there. So they're trying very hard to try to eat into the score by slowing down hands in second, third unit actually in there. A lot of the players.
Eric Curtis carried the ball. Now it'll be 3rd and 5. Close to the 43.
Roll out left. Try to hit McGraw. Nope.
Bagnoli hands it off, going back the other way.
Whoa,
Close to a first down.
Maybe there. They're in on the spot of the ball.
Who was the ball carrier there?
That was Taylor again.
Taylor. And a blocker right ahead of it was Roberti.
They got a first down out of it. He's signaling it. Signal first down.
They give him a first down?
Yep.
Okay, first down.
I don't know that they gave it to him.
just
I think he
made it.
earned it the old-fashioned way.
I think if I were a coach, I might want a measurement on that.
Yeah.
We're looking right down the line of scrimmage, and they didn't get it by very much.
Oh, we have.
Timeout hand before they run a play here. We'll take a break with 3:03 left in the third quarter. Hand is leading 38-13. First down hand, just across the 47. Bagnoli still got it. He's got a problem, though. Loses a couple.
Nothing at all there. You know, it's interesting. Just before he started the game, I noted we were handed an starting offense, starting defense for the East Haven team. We never get handed something like that. But 9 of the starting offensive players also play defense. So that's a lot of activity out there. But you can see them there. Obviously, their best athletes, of course. Like the quarterback plays and the co-captain plays.
Well, they got less than 30 people on their whole roster in uniform here. 2nd and 12 now. Bagnoli hands it off, going back to the left. Breaks a tackle, breaks another one up in midfield.
It's Taylor again.
Taylor, good run, hard run.
Makes it a little more.
Gained about 4.
Gonna be 3rd and long, but nonetheless, a little more. I'd like to see the guys be able to take it down there. Curtis just came.
Bagnoli needs 7 yards to keep this drive going. You got shotgun, 2 receivers each side.
Yeah, Jerry Johnson's one over on his side. Curtis is another one.
Bagnoli rolling left, going to keep it. And he's cut down.
He thought he saw an opening there, but it wasn't. The man, linebacker stripping down the line, came right in and knocked him down.
Bring up 4th and long. 35, Kyle Martin just went off. I don't know if we've mentioned his name before.
I don't think so. That's great. Kyle's a sophomore.
Vincent Crisco, the punter for hand.
Must be the Crisco kid's brother.
Good snap, and he
Nice
hits
kick.
that one high.
Nice. A little bit of an East Haven bounce.
Rolled backwards to the 30. First down, East Haven. We're just inside of a minute left in the third quarter.
Well, still the starting offense going out there, and the quarterback, number 23, as we've been seeing along. Kyle Murphy's back in. Hand's brought their starting defense back in.
Got Bagnoli and Murphy on the protecting the corners here. I think that's Curtis, that's a deep free safety. And there's a flag in, it looks like.
Rumble, and Hand takes it over. Holding it up.
That's
Kyle.
Murphy.
Murph the Surf.
Comes out of there with the ball.
Murph the Surf.
That wasn't a flag, that was a marker that the referee threw in.
So Hand puts their starting defense back in. One play, get the ball back. So a net gain on on field position that time by one play.
James Mezzanotte in the line.
Hand's scrimmage line was on the 49.5 when they punted. Now they've got it moved up to the 26.
Ball to 26. 15 and 18 are wide left. Johnson, Jared Johnson, and Jake McGraw. And Bagnoli's going to run that way. He's got blocking over on that side. And there he goes. Mike Bagnoli cuts it back and wide open.
Nice job.
All the way.
Yeah, nice job by Mike. Mikey likes it.
Well, they had that whole left side cleared out pretty
They
well
did a
on the blocking.
Nice job that time.
Kick-
Really did.
Kicked a couple of defensive players out wide, and Bagnoli just cut it inside of him, untouched.
And he has some pretty good afterburners he can kick in there, and he did it just then. Nice job.
What are they going to do for an extra point here?
Well, looks like they're going to run it again.
44-13, there's no kicker in the game.
You know, that magic number of 30, Hand went down a 25-point differential, and coach put the first string defense back in, and one play after the
They
reception,
run
2
back,
points.
and that's a 2-point conversion.
Wow.
28 is the ball carrier, Josh Garita.
Joshy boy, he likes that contact. You can tell. He goes after contact every chance he can. Doesn't shy away from it at all.
46-13, we have 35 seconds left in the third quarter.
That Garita's my kind of man. Go after that contact.
Well, this had the potential of being a one cold night over here, but it's not bad.
No wind, thank
No
goodness.
wind, yeah.
There was a wind because we're up high on this plateau here. That could be a little bit testy, couldn't it, huh?
When you get to the 7th game of the season, any decent weather that you got for games is a bonus.
That's right.
A left-footed kick, and it's a short kick. Fielded about the 28, and they got that one
He
covered.
covered it well.
Got it covered at about the 39.
John Berlin going off the field, then kind of limping a little bit. He might have turned an ankle or something. But
I notice big number 74 is not in uniform again tonight. Mike Sardiano.
yeah, I really feel badly.
He's got a bad wheel, apparently.
Yeah, I don't know that he'll get back until maybe the end of the season, from what Terry was telling me, the trainer. You hate to see that for a young man who was doing such a fine job. He really coming on well. Senior year. Going for the marbles here, looks like it.
First down at the 40.
He is.
They're
Going for
going
his
to
favorite
throw this
target.
way, almost intercepted. And now he's going to have to be tackled from behind, clear down to the 34.
Fumble
And
again.
a fumble. Hand
takes
comes
it
out
off.
of there with it. I'm not sure who picked that up. Was it Hanson?
I'm
Or
not
there was
sure
number
either.
24 also. Steve Frey was right
Yeah,
there.
there was
I think one of those two got the fumble.
There again, it was a good play by East Haven, but the man trying to get a little bit too much out of it, and Hand really swarmed. It's good to see, even if you're beaten a little bit, if you don't give up on the ball, you come back, good things can happen just like that, you know. A lot of times players will say, hey, the game's gone by them on that particular play, but don't give up. Keep on swarming. Go after that ball.
If they keep it on the ground, this will be the last play of the third quarter. Bagnoli, quarterback. Handed off in the backfield, and it breaks a tackle, breaks another one. Taylor, 26, Dylan Taylor. That should run out the third quarter with Hand leading 46-13 after 3 quarters of play.
That'll be second down and about 4 when we come back after that quarter.
One more quarter to play tonight. First or second down and 4. The ball spotted at 41.
These guys would like to get another first down. If oh, well, hey,
Gains a yard.
wow.
Eric Curtis hit hard right in the middle of that
Was
line.
that Curtis or was that Scuba? Was it 32?
32, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, he did a nice job. He was hit very, very hard, but he again didn't give up. He kind of spun a little bit. Instead of being on a yard loss, he may have even picked up half a yard out there. They did move the stakes slightly.
John Berlin, number 84, just came into the game.
Good. He's a good player. Nice job. Picking up some good time. Nice blocks.
Coming this way, gonna keep it.
First down.
Cuts it back.
Break it through.
Good gain. Bagnoli takes it clear down to the 38.
38-yard line. Good job. 22-yard gain on that. Nice job. Did it. Had some good blocking out there that took out the opposition.
Jake McGraw goes off.
So let's see. We've had seven different scorers now. For
Brandon Roberti back into the game on offense. Pitch to the right side. Garita. Garita is almost tripped up, but falls forward for a couple.
Taylor.
Or is that Taylor?
26, yeah.
26,
That
okay.
6 and the 8 there looked a lot.
Okay. We're a long ways away.
Yeah.
I'm getting older by the minute.
Again, it's still nice little bit of a gain there. Not bad. 2.5 yards. Like to see the 3.4 yards, but a little short of that. Now you make it up this time.
3.4 per carry, huh?
Yeah.
Jim Day split wide to the right. Or is it Dye? Do you know how he pronounces
Day,
his
I
name?
believe, but
Okay.
that's
That's
Curtis.
Curtis carrying the ball to the 35.
Got a couple.
And they think that ball's loose.
Yeah, they say okay. They took
And the
over.
referee agrees. East Haven has it.
Now East Haven was slamming at the ball, and Curtis doing all he could out there, get a little bit extra, but he's a 5'9", 165-pounder, and had some pretty mature muscles out there than on the first-string defense that you had for the East Haven still out there.
East Haven takes over now at the 37.
Timeout, East Haven, I think.
Oh, we got a timeout?
Yep.
Okay, we've got a break in the action. Timeout East Haven. 9:33 left in this ball game, fourth quarter. The score is 46-13. Hand leading the Yellow Jackets of East Haven. On the end of the line for Hand. On this end, Roberti on the other end. Quarterback still got it, looking to throw. Now he's going to bring it down, and he's hitting the backfield.
Nice job,
Rich
indeed.
Layton makes that hit.
Layton stayed at home. He's a 6 foot, 200-pound sophomore, and Rich really came in and laid it to him.
We're back to the 32.
As a sophomore, maybe we'll be able to say he gains the title of laid it to him Layton. But he hasn't earned that yet, Ken.
And there, okay.
And he's got to earn it.
You don't get a nickname until you've done something spectacular.
Yes,
Is that,
the
is
old-fashioned
that your criteria?
Got to earn it the old-fashioned way. Look,
They're going to sweep left and got some
Oh,
blocking
there's a
over
holding
there.
over there. Thank goodness they didn't throw a flag. Not much of a gain, maybe a yard and a half or two. Well, no, it was about a 4-yard gain, but
Robichaud makes the tackle on that far side. Good gain. Bring up 3rd and 9.
there was some big-time holding going on over there. Again, right in
You
front
got to
of
be
us.
a referee, Frank. I never see these holdings. calls. And this are on my side of the field.
Coming to the motion
Pass
side.
interference, however, I can spot now. Real quick, man. That kid's quick. Man, he's got a first down.
That's right.
Good run.
All the
Down.
motion and everything came this way. He didn't like what he saw, but he decided to spin it to the back side, and he got something.
Yeah, got a first down.
Keeps the clock moving, though.
As Tom Banish would say, he took it clear to the 51.
Yeah. It's hard to be good looking and smart at the same time. You know that?
Wonder how many times I've said that. They're operating out of a shotgun. They're looking to
Oh.
put something else on the
Ah.
board. Incomplete pass. And number 24 there, Steve Frey, was looking for a pick.
He was looking for that little puppy to come in, right into the hands. Almost had it. But that's one of those dangerous ones, so if you don't get it, and the opposition does, he's got a clear sailing down the sidelines, and the coaches are going to bark at you. No question.
Second and 10 now.
Oh.
They're going to sweep to this side of the field.
See, they got
And they
it.
put blocking really in
Oh.
front of it. Knocked out of bounds finally.
How about
Robichaud
that?
knocks him out, but a
Robichaud.
first down. Good run.
How about that?
They execute those sweeps pretty well because they had 2 or 3 blockers right in front of the ball
Particularly
carrier.
this side, and again, this is the side where their co-captain is the tackle over here, and he's again a big, quite fast, very athletic-looking young man down here, 6'4", 265. So he outsizes anybody that Hand has out there, almost
They're
any
down
two
to
guys.
34, going right up the
not
middle, and up the middle is not the place to run against Hand tonight.
Not generally speaking at all. They have far more success when they're sweeping left or sweeping right. So if I was them, I'd just keep on trying to go to the wide side.
That was Scott Lee who made the tackle, so he limped off hurt a while ago, but he's back in there.
Great Scott came back in.
Second and almost 10.
This could be something to the wide side here.
Looking left. And
Ah,
got
nice
him there.
job. Who was that mass man? That
28, Garrido cuts him down.
I like the way that guy plays. I
He,
really do.
he hustles them, doesn't he? Doesn't quit till the guy's down.
I think he must go. He doesn't rate how good a ball game was unless he's got a lot of black and blue spots on it. And if he's got black and blue, it means the other guys he was up against have the same thing.
Third and about 20 now. And we're halfway through this fourth quarter. Hand big lead, 46-13. Got mainly their second unit in the game. Have had for some time.
Basically, all of the second, third, and
There's a middle screen again. They smell that one out. That's pretty good defense.
Hand players almost pulled that away. Looked like
A complete pass, a screen in the middle, and they gain only, 3 yards maybe?
yeah, and it looked like Hanson almost was able to strip that ball loose. He just didn't quite get enough on it.
Ball to 42 and brings up fourth and just short of 20, it looks like.
Yeah.
And with nothing to lose, they will go for it on fourth and long.
Well, they've had some plays where they could maybe make something happen.
They're going to,
Oh,
it's a
gonna be a
ladder
flea
on the
flicker of
backfield,
some
and
sort.
now a flea flicker.
That's, yes.
Man is waiting for it when he catches it. Flea flicker there, a lateral and a long throw there. That was a rainbow, but there wasn't the coverage.
I know it. Hand had really bitten on the play and didn't see it coming down. And we could see it all the way from up here, but
That one came out of page 13 of the playbook.
yeah, the 13, all right, and the appendix section. So that gave him the first down. Give him
17-yard line. You got to hand it to them. They're still playing hard. And the quarterback keeps going up the middle. Got room to run. Now he's tripped up. About to 12 or 13.
Yeah, that's going to be a good gain right there. It's going to make a short second and relatively short. For a second down anyway, about 5 yards. The clock keeps on moving.
On that long pass play there, flea flicker. The receiver was standing there waiting for it. Like, hurry up and get her, ball, before I get mashed. There's a run up the middle, a draw by the quarterback. He should have the first down, it looks like.
Quarterback again. I don't know that those are planned draws. It just gives him the option to do that. So I think he's freelancing.
Yeah, they're going to mark it a yard short of the first down. 3rd and 1. Ball, however, is at the 8. Need 1 for a first down, 8 for a touchdown. I'm going to sweep left. And
Nice, didn't
boy,
get it.
I don't think he got the first down, did he?
No, and I don't think, wasn't that a direct snap? That looked like a direct snap. I don't think the quarterback ever had that ball.
Sure, but that
Lost
play
a bit.
was not successful. Yeah, he lost a yard. 4th and 2 now.
And the clock keeps running. Under 3 minutes.
Hand has had this game fairly safely put away for some time, but East Haven's put a couple on the board and threatening again.
And don't be afraid. Don't be surprised if you see something else.
And they're going to stop that
yes,
ball and
sir.
get the ball back.
Yes, Hand gets it
Stop
on down.
short of a first down. Hand gets the ball.
Now let me tell you, that speaks very well for those guys in there, and also for the coach, I must say. He didn't do any changing or anything. Kept the guys in there that he's been playing most of this half of the game. Let them see what they could do, and they held up nicely on that 3rd and short and 4th and short. That gives them a lot of confidence and bodes well for the future.
Mike Magnoli back in to run his team.
Doing a very credible job leading the team from quarterback position and including scoring a touchdown himself. Very credible job.
We're coming up to 2 minutes left in the game. And a run to the right side.
It
That's
looks like
Taylor, I believe.
Taylor, yeah.
Near the 15.
And just is going to let that clock run. They'd like to get another first down. I think they need a first down just to run the clock out.
We might talk a minute about the game next week, Frank. Hand's 3 toughest opponents this year were the first one, Xavier, which is their only loss. Last week, Notre Dame, West Haven, and next week, West Haven High School.
Oh, that's going to be that'll be a battle and a half, I think. It'll be interesting to see. It's on West Haven's turf.
Played at West Haven. There's a run
First
on the right
down.
side. First down. Got it.
Not down yet. Yep. Oh,
And East Haven gets the ball.
that Curtis again, I think. Oh, well. Trying hard, trying to get that extra little bit. And again, hit big time by starting linebacker, one of the starting linebackers for East Haven.
We got 1:14 left in the game.
Yeah, that's going to be some sort of battle next week.
Hand is leading by 33 points. That game is at West Haven, right?
At
Frank?
West Haven, yeah.
And West Haven has been rolling over most everybody they've played this year. So run up the middle and look at that
Nice.
tackle.
Good job,
That's
Hanson.
Hanson.
He's having a whale of a game. Handsome Hanson.
Ryan Hanson drove him backwards.
Yeah. Brother Derek played in the football
Got a
program for.
timeout East Haven before this next play, and we were down to 50 seconds left. Last 50 seconds, East Haven would love to get one more on the board, and that's a incomplete pass.
Nothing there.
Coverage by Steve Frey.
And it stops the clock.
Stops the clock with 47 seconds left.
So 3rd and 9. A long 9, as a matter of fact. Again, the whole first team is still out there. They've had them up the whole game, offense and defense. So it's really, like I said, it's been 3/4 basically of Hand's defense has been the second unit.
They had a 30-0ing lead at the
everybody's
half.
shifting, going
And
deep.
there's
going deep.
there's
Pick
a
ball,
rainbow.
Pick a ball. Oh, almost.
Almost.
Try it again.
Steve Frey was looking for an interception, but he couldn't quite get it.
He got twisted around on that one. But he was still looking for it. He knew it was up there for grabs.
4th and 9 now.
And he had position. Sophomore getting a lot of good time out there, Steve. Steve fries them fray.
And another timeout by East Haven. We can't get this game over with here, Frank.
Cannot. I mean, you get an incomplete pass play like that. Only ran, what, 6 seconds? Not even. Oh, 5.5 seconds off the clock.
You off?
Strong statement.
Okay. Fourth down play here. Got some time. Now he's got a problem. Scupo and Roberti were in there along with Rich Layton was the one that flushed him out.
That was really good too because he's shooting from the or taking it from the gun, and Hand just really rushed in there. And again, they're rushing against, you know, a very first team varsity program, albeit it's not as strong as it should be. But they're guys who have played a lot of experience, and they're juniors and seniors on that East Haven line.
So Hand really only needs to take one snap and kneel down here.
And that's probably what they'll do, getting everybody in close. Double tight ends.
Mike Bagnoli has got this exciting play here where he goes back one step and takes the knee, and that should run out the clock. We'll sign off pretty quickly here from the top of the press box. This is Kent Sprague with Frank Tordoff, and we got Steve Fust, Josh Matty, and John Woods on the camera tonight. And they've just met their first goal of the year, and that's to have a winning season. And this sixth win assures them that, Frank.
You bet it does. And they've really done a lot this year. I mean, that first game looked awful hairy to me against Xavier. Nothing was really in rhythm or synced. Today's game, you know, again, a lot of young men getting some very, very significant time in out there. Love seeing that. That's good for them. It's good for their encouragement and the whole business.
So we end Game 7 of the 2005 season. The final score here at Crisafi Field in East Haven is Daniel Hand High School 46, the East Haven Yellow Jackets 13. Good night.